Happy Merry Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness, you guys, it is actually arriving. Hi, I'm gonna get settled in here and make sure that you can find me in your news feed. For some reason, when I give the link to my Facebook page, some people are having a problem finding it. I'm not sure why, but nonetheless, I'm going to give a couple of extra seconds here to have everybody find me. Yes, it is Christmas Eve, and yes, I am live. So it's good to be here. And if you're able to spend just a couple of minutes with me today, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Because I know right now it's crunch time, right? We are getting ready for Santa. And yeah, so it's like it says the 24th, December 24th, and it's number 114 as far as my lives go. So I've been doing this for a little over 2 years now. When I started doing Facebook Lives, I think I had like, oh my gosh, 100 and some odd subscribers that were just kind of very random on my YouTube channel. And I checked today, we have 727 subscribers to my YouTube channel. So for all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a crazy, wild year, and it's fun to see my little channel grow. And I'm hoping to hit 1K within the first couple of months into next year. So we'll see how that goes. The sun is actually trying to come out. It's been very gloomy here, so I'm going to welcome it. But with that being said, we're going to get some shadows. Yeah, if it gets too bad, I'll try to close my blinds and all that fun stuff. But I don't want to complain about it, right? We have no snow and sun peeking through the clouds on Christmas Eve in West Michigan. This is unheard of. Write this down in the history books. I think remember one other time where there was no snow, and it was actually where we didn't even have to wear a coat when my parents still lived in Michigan, and it was a green Christmas. I love it. I know some of you really want the snow, but hey, I don't have to shovel it. I don't have to worry about falling in it, walking in it. Yeah, I'm good with this. So anyway, welcome to the chalet, and I am very glad that you're here. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my email. This is how you can get there. Just if you have a smartphone, if you haven't used QR codes, they're awesome. They're so much fun and so easy now because all of our smartphones have a QR code built into our camera. So if you open up your camera on your smartphone and point it to this right here, it will take you to a landing page where you can sign up for my newsletter. So I truly appreciate that. If you'd like to keep up and keep in touch with me on all the things at the chalet and Stampin' Up. And along with that being said, just a couple of things to remind you guys of. I do have a group on Facebook. It's the Creative Chalet Community. So you're on my page, but I also have a group. So if you'd like to join that group, we'd love to have you. Make sure to do a search for that. Also, my YouTube channel, which I just spoke of, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet, and click the little bell for the notifications so you get those every time I load something onto YouTube. And then, of course, my blog. My blog is my hub where I keep everything right there. So you'll see the video there. You'll see pictures of the projects that we do each week on Facebook Live right there. All the supplies that I've used are right there. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me at any time. Also, my online store right here. And this is the December host code. So we have about another week. Isn't that crazy? 2023 is almost done. And then I'm going to have a hard time saying 2024 and keep writing 2023, right? We always do that. But anyway, so this is the December host code. Please use that. Although you guys, a lot of you who either subscribe or have purchased from me, subscribe to my newsletter, that is, should have gotten an email from me as a reminder and the Christmas cards that a lot of you did get for a special coupon for you to use. So that coupon is in effect right now through January the 2nd. But please, please, please make sure that you contact me directly, email me, call me. I might not be available tonight or tomorrow, but otherwise call me and I will make sure to put in that order for you, because I have to do that for you because it's a special that I'm putting on myself, not Stampin' Up. So I need to divvy out that coupon properly. So make sure to contact me in one of those two ways, or zip me a text so we can just chitty chat on the phone quick and I can put that order in for you. What else? Let's see here. Oh, things that are going on here into 2024. So let's go ahead and do that here real quick before we get into our project today. So first of all, I have my mini catalog kickoff soiree on Thursday, January the 4th. It's going to be a lot of fun. We snack, stamp, and shop. All those awesome things. So that is going to be on Thursday, January the 4th at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30 p.m. It's $25 or free with the minimum order. And please, please RSVP for this event. It's not an open house. It is an event, and I need to have RSVPs, as I will have a packet ready for you. It's going to be so much fun. So you'll be able to play with the new products, check out the new products, see all the designer series papers in person, because after all, they look so much better when they're in person, don't they? I mean, they try really hard to photograph those papers, but they're even prettier in person. Also that week on Friday, the next day, Friday, January 5th, we have Sip and Stamp at Starbucks from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Bring your friends on over and make a free craft. It's a lot of fun, you guys, and it's free. There's no obligation to have to purchase anything at Starbucks if you don't want to. But just come on over and say hi. I'm always in the main lobby, and I try to get that really big table right in the front window. Let's see, our creative card class is coming up, and we're getting ready for Valentine's Day and all that love stuff, and that's going to be on Thursday, January the 11th, the following week, January the 11th, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30 p.m., and again, it's $25 or free with a minimum order. And again, please RSVP for this event. For all of my events, you need to RSVP. Also, as we get into the latter part of January, on Thursday, January the 25th, 2024, at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30 p.m., we have a product class with the Be Mine Suite. And the cost of that is $45, and you'll receive a $5 coupon to use on any size order during the class. So that's pretty awesome. The class will include designer series paper, embellishment, and ribbon or twine. And you'll need to RSVP by the 11th of January, as I need to order the products, make sure I have them for you, along with prepping the class packets. And also, game day, which is on Friday, January the 19th at 10 a.m., we play games for Stampin' Up! Prizes. And that's new products, by the way. That's going to be a lot of fun. Again, Friday, January the 19th at 10 a.m., and it's $40. And if we... we play the game. I'm always afraid to say, what game it is on Facebook, because they think that then I'm promoting gambling, but we don't gamble. We just play for prizes. But anyway, please RSVP by January the 5th with prepayment to reserve your spot, because I do, of course, have free prizes. We have prizes, and I need to order those products, prizes, for all of you who attend. And then, of course, just to make sure to put it on the agenda for February the 2nd, Friday, February 2nd will be the February Sip and Stamp at Starbucks in Ludington, Michigan. And that, again, is noon to 2. It's always noon to 2, always the first Friday, unless it lands on a holiday and is too crazy busy for us to be there. But I'll always notify you guys that in advance. It's kind of nice that we're on that schedule with Starbucks. I love Rom to pieces. I'm glad that she's been very workable with me on that, and I'm excited to be at Starbucks for Sip and Stamp for 2024. I've already put it on my calendar for the entire year. All right, I think we've covered, almost everything, almost. Let me show you guys this. So I think that if you have been watching my lives, I've been talking to you about Paper Pumpkin and the changes that they're going to have. And the kit for January, sign up is by the 10th of January to get the January kit. It's going to be called Lovely Lavender, which I think is really cool because today's project is all about lavender. I'm thinking spring. The weather's so nice here in Michigan, I'm thinking spring. So anyway, I wanted to show you, I did get these dies that I've been talking about, and I got them the other day. I think it was right after my live last week. So I just wanted to show you guys. And I believe that the dies are $12. Let's do this. So at least they kind of make a little more sense to you. So these dies are going to coordinate with the January, February, and March Paper Pumpkin kits. So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you're able to order this right now. Now it's item number 164396, right there at the bottom, if my camera would focus, and it's not focusing. There we go. So anyway, right there on the corner. Anyway, I think that that's really cool. Hey, Judy, hi. Merry Christmas. I hope that you're feeling better. I got your card. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. I have all my cards, by the way, on the mantle in the other room where I have my classroom. And it just looks so nice. I love it. Anyway, just wanted to remind you guys of that those dies are now available, which is pretty awesome. And they are while supplies last. And then, speaking of last, the last thing I just want to talk to you guys about, I know we've talked about it every single week, but once again, make sure to look at my online store. Every other month, every 2 months, I can't remember now. My brain is mushy. I have Christmas brain right now. Oh, goodness sakes. But anyway, we have online exclusives. So those are things that will only be available online. And there's some good stuff. There's like the punches that I've been using. Circle punches, the 1 3/4 circle punch and the 2-inch circle punch are there. They're not in the catalog. Also, all of our kits collection is there. You can sign up for prepaid subscriptions with Paper Pumpkin right there. All kinds of stuff. So anyway, if you have any questions though, if you don't feel right, actually shopping there, you can browse there and then call me and I can place the order for you. That's not a problem. As long as, of course, the items are available. I know there's a few things right now that are unavailable. So when that happens, we no longer do back orders. We now just turn the number off and then we stock it until it comes back. Literally, that's what I do. I stock it. So anyway, I just want to remind you guys of all of those good things. So with that being said, I think I got that all covered. Let's see. Yeah, I think I did. I covered it all. All right, so what we're going to do now, I have a fun little project, and it's only one today. I'm being a little bit lazy. Like I said, I have a Christmas brain, so it is what it is. If you guys notice this glass mat right here, this is available starting January the 4th. If you purchase the starter kit, this is a $60 value. Oh, and there's also this. I have been using this like crazy, and it's kind of like, when you get, what do you want to call it? Those therapy balls that are kind of squishy. Hey, Kristen. Merry Christmas. Happy Sunday crafternoon. It feels like that. It's almost like our chamois, our Stampin' chamois that we have, that mine is, it's seeing the love, and, that's okay. That's what it's all about. It's going to get grungy, and mine has definitely got the grunge going on. But anyway, this also comes along with the glass mat, and when you wet it, it just has that, it's like a version of our Stampin' chamois thing that I just showed, but it's thinner. And it's just, I don't know, there's something comforting about it. I love to squish it to get rid of my stress. The other good thing about this that I have found is it cleans my iPad, my phone, the screens, and my laptop as far as my keyboard, my screen. It is awesome for that. It is a lint-free cloth that you just moisten with tap water, wring it out, and you're good to go. It's to clean the glass mat, but I've been using it for everything. Like, I want Stampin' Up! To sell these. I think, oh, I would have at least 10 of these. They're awesome. I love them. But anyway, I just wanted to, we're going to work on this today, so I wanted to show you what's available on the 4th if you choose this option of getting the glass mat. I love it. Okay, so today what we're going to do, I cannot remember, honestly, if I had shown this in the past. Now, I sold these at my event. Well, it wasn't my event. I was at an event in November. And I was a vendor at the event. That's how I should say it, at Santa's Christmas shop, or the Christmas shop, just up the road at the church. And I was surprised at how many of these I sold. I wasn't sure. I only made a dozen. I only have a couple left. So I wanted to show you the 2 patterns that I had left that I had made. And they're little get well packets. And of course, as you guys know, as we gather together, we're bound to catch a cold or a flu. I mean, it just is, right? It's that time of year again. So with that being said, I thought it would be kind of fun to show you guys how to make this little get well packet. It holds Hall's cough drops. Now, these are the cough drops that you need to find at a convenience store, gas station type thing. I could not find this particular size to fit in this little gap right here, other than at the convenience store gas station. So that's where you would find those for like on the go, you know, if you're there to get gas and a couple of other things conveniently. And if you need some cough drops, that's where you would find them, probably right at where you check out. And then the other thing is, you can find these at, of course, my dad is calling. He forgot that even though it's Christmas Eve, I'm doing a live. Okay, anyway, so I found these at Walgreens. But, yes, did you guys see? Look at this. So put this in your history books. I went outside my comfort zone, and my nail tech 2 talked me into doing red for Christmas. And they're even sparkly. And I forgot to put my jewelry on, but that's okay. I'm going to be cleaning as soon as I'm done with this before my family comes over for Christmas Eve. You know, that's how we do it, last minute. Anyway, so these little packs, you can even find them at the dollar store or, gosh, you know, all those little places. But anyway, so you want the little pack of the tissues. And then what's really cool too, oops, this one, I forgot I had to rob Peter to pay Paul. This has a Lipton cup of soup on the back. So you have a Lipton cup of soup, Hall's cough drops, and some tissues. I just think it's kind of cool. So I thought, you know what? 'Tis the season where people are, you know, getting the bugs and all that. So I thought it would be appropriate to show you how to make these. Now, I learned how to make these from my good friend, Kim Vogel. So thank you to Kim. This is an idea that I grabbed from her. And anyway, let's go ahead and we will get started. And we're using some new products along with that. So even better yet, grab all the things. So the one thing that I am using today, you guys, oh my gosh, this paper, just to talk about it just makes me like, ooh, get a little nervous because I know that this is going to sell out as soon as it's available for customers to get. This is called, and this is going to be in the mini catalog. This is called the Perennial Lavender 12 by 12 paper pack. I've butchered into it, so please excuse all the little loose papers, but just to show you very quickly, and I think I may have on a live previously with my unboxing of some stuff back in November. November seems so long ago. But anyway, just to show you, excuse me, very quickly of the patterns that are in this paper. It is absolutely gorgeous. So if you love lavender, you love the watercolorish type patterns in this paper and such, you're going to want to stock up not only on this paper. Don't get one, get at least 2. Seriously, I'm not joking. This stuff is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Also, you're going to want to stock up on like Gorgeous Grape paper, Fresh Freesia, Bubble Bath. What else? I've used craft, or not craft, but Crumb Cake, Pretty Peacock, and what else am I missing here? Basic White. But there's a whole bunch of colors in it. In fact, let me just read it off the back here, because if you guys haven't noticed yet, in our packaging for our 12 by 12, we have it listed on the back what colors are used in the paper. So you can perfectly coordinate with your cardstock, your inks, your embellishments, all the things. So it says, Berry Burst, that's the color I forgot. Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Orchid Oasis, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Starry Sky. That was another one that sneaks in there too. So definitely put this on your list of need to gets before it does go kapoof for a while, because I believe it's going to go gangbusters. It's beautiful, and it's a double suite in our mini catalog. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you guys before we actually dive into the project, I have a little bit of collectibles of things here. This is what I do. But these are the embellishments that go with that suite. They're very, very pretty. And I believe this is Blackberry Bliss and Gorgeous Grape. By the way, if you're hearing a chainsaw in the background, it's not the Chainsaw Massacre at my house. It's the neighbors next door who decided to remove a couple of trees in the front and their backyard. And they are just to the west of me. So my 2 windows of my craft room are towards that part of the house. So I woke up to chainsaws. It was awesome. Yeah. Anyway, the other thing that we have as far as an embellishment in this suite are these punch out butterflies. These are so cool. So you don't even need a die cut machine. And they're white, which I love because you can spritz them. You can use your blending brushes on them, watercolor on them. Just be careful because they're very thin and they're not made with watercolor paper, but it gives you the opportunity to color them as you wish. I just think that they are so pretty. And the best way I felt to keep these so that they wouldn't get crushed is in one of our stamp cases. I love to purchase these. These are in the back of the annual catalog. And I keep a lot of my embellishments and things like that in there to protect them. So anyway, we're going to use those today to decorate. And I think other than that, I got everything that I need here. So let me grab my stuff and give you guys some measurements. So like if you miss some of the measurements, don't worry. You can always watch this again if you feel like listening to me twice. But I'm going to try to be very explicit on the directions here without goofing it up, so that you can make these on your own, because I love these. I think that they are great little gifties to give to someone who's just under the weather. All right, so for your first piece that you're going to want to cut, this, by the way, I used Gorgeous Grape, I believe. I'm looking. Sorry, I was looking at all my paper behind me. Yes, this is Gorgeous Grape. This is cut at 10 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I scored it. Whoop, let me grab this here. Oh dear. And I scored it on the long side at 1/2, 1 3/8, 3 3/4, and 4 5/8. Then I have a piece of designer series paper. This is cut at 4 by 5 3/8, and you'll see what we're going to do with this in a minute. So I'm going to keep this right here. I think you guys should be able to see it. If you can read my writing, that is. I'm going to get this out of the way here for a few. And I'm going to go ahead, get my bone folder, and we need to score all of those score lines. So are you guys ready for Santa? Are you prepared? Are you all set to go? Any shopping that anybody still has to do before tomorrow? I think I'm set. If I forgot anything at this point, it is what it is. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to create this pocket. So this is going to be the pocket that's going to hold the tissue in it. So this piece of Designer Series paper, that's 4 by 5 3/8. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to glue this right down so that it has that pretty front to it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab my multi-purpose liquid glue that I put in this cool little, well, I didn't, a friend of mine did. She's awesome. And I tell you what, I'm digging this because it has that, I'm shaking the table, aren't I? Holy moly. It has that cool little thin tip, so it doesn't come out as heavy, and I'm digging it because I'm not using as much of the liquid glue. So I'm actually embracing it, you guys. And honestly, I've been using more liquid glue than what I ever had before, as far as in general, instead of my seal. And I like seal for its purpose, but I don't know. This liquid glue is pretty awesome. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, instead of putting liquid glue here, because it would take a couple minutes for it to dry, I am going to take some tear and tape. And we're going to put it on this little 1/2-inch lip. And grab my take your pick tool, and we're going to go ahead and glue this little guy in place. Let's see here. All right, so we're making that little pocket, and hopefully, it's kind of hard to line up because I don't want to get my head into the picture here, but there we go. So now you have your pocket. It's a little wonky, but that's okay. It will still, let's just test it out. Whoops. And yeah, it fits it in there just fine. Okay, so we have that part done. So then we have part number 2. And let's see here, it would be this piece. So get this out of the way and show you guys these 2 pieces. So our cardstock is cut at 3 by 4.5, and you'll score at 1/2 inch and 1 1/4 inches. And then the Designer Series paper is cut at 2 7/8 by 3 1/8. I'm going to go ahead and set that down there. We've already scored it. So I'm going to go ahead, and again, I love those nice crisp fold lines. And this is going to be what the cough drops are going to be in the front. So we want to decorate the front of this. So I'm going to go ahead and take my liquid glue. Oh my goodness. My fake nails are not cooperating. All right, and put the glue on the front of this piece. And again, I'm going to use tear and tape for the lip of this. Burnish it a little bit, making sure it sticks. Taking my take your pick tool. Remove that. These are so easy to make. They really, really are. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead. And what I'd like to do is put this in place just so that I know I'm giving, whoops. And you have to be careful because that is pretty sticky stuff. But I like to put it in place-ish. Oh my goodness. Can you hear that? Rip, rip. Dawn's going to rip the designer paper. Okay, there we go. And that is now in place. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure it's stuck really good. And then we're going to adhere this to the front. Just like so. Isn't that cool? And then the other thing that we need to do yet, and I probably should have done this, whoop, whoops, before I put this together, but it's okay, it'll work. So if you guys see there you go. So your tissues, your hulls, the back. We need to do the back. So let's do that. So we have two pieces here. The DSP is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to decorate it. And then this piece of cardstock is the belly band. I've cut mine at 2 inches by 4 3/4 inches. And I've scored each end at 1/2 inch. That's going to help to adhere it to the entire piece. So first of all, let's go ahead. I love making little squigglies. Oh gosh. An artistic way to put your glue on. Okay, there we go. Now it's nice and pretty. And then where I scored on each end at 1/2 inch, I'm going to go ahead and make sure they're nice crisp folds. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this on here so we can slip in that cup of soup. So let's go ahead. And I'm going to use, again, tear and tape, because when someone's getting the soup out, you don't want it to like pop off of there. Okay, there and here. And then we're just going to center this on the back side. There we are. And there we go. And if you wanted to, you could put a white piece back here to write a little note on it, or, you know, whatever. Or use a lighter piece of cardstock on the belly, this little band, if you wanted to be able to write a note on it, or whatever. Whatever works for you. Or you just stick a little note inside, or I don't know. There's a lot of different things you could do. So anyway, that's the basics of that. So then you'll stick your cup of soup. Well, and make sure not all the soup is at the bottom of the packet. Distribute it evenly and it will fit in perfectly. And then you have your hulls that go in here. But don't go away, because we still need to decorate it, right? So we have our tissue, and it's going to go in here like that. But I think it needs a little decorating. So with that being said, I have a piece of scrap basic white paper. And I was looking for a sentiment. Now, I can't figure out, and I know there's somebody witty on here watching, Kristen, who can tell me where I found this darn thing. I can't find that stamp now. And I know I made these in November. Isn't that crazy? I've been hunting around the catalog. Okay, I probably looked right at it. And that's a perfect sentiment for this. I could not find it. Okay, so I'm like, okay, give it up. Move on and find another sentiment to use. So with that being said, I decided to reach for the Heartfelt Hexagon set. This is a bundle that is available in the new January through April catalog coming up. I really dig this punch. I wasn't sure about it. You guys are going to laugh. I'm not into curved edges. I like them nice and straight. But I'm really kind of falling in love with the punch. So anyway, I'm embracing the punch. So this is the Heartfelt Hexagon punch, and there's the number there for you if you decide you just want the punch. But I really love the stamp set that goes with it. And during celebration, there is another set that coordinates with this punch. So I don't know. I think you just, it's another one of those things. I think it'd be a good thing to add to your list, your shopping list, as that catalog goes live. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sentiment right here. I thought it was perfect since I couldn't find the other one. So with that being said, I think I already got that out. Yep. And put it on a block. Sending you lots of love and hugs. So I thought, well, that'll be good. So I'm going to grab
Excuse my reach. My piercing mat to stamp on, because this is a photopolymer set and they don't have that nice little cushion that a red rubber stamps have. Say that 10 times fast. And there we go. And it gives you a nice crisp image. And this, by the way, is Gorgeous Grape ink. I'll go ahead and clean that off before I get my sleeve in it. That would be hunky-dory, wouldn't it? And then grabbing my Heartfelt Hexagon punch. And we're going to go ahead and hopefully get that even Steven. Punch it out. And we're going to put it on top there. Okay, that aside, this aside. And then I want my favorite thing, some dimensionals that we're going to put on the front of this. I really wish that we had gorgeous grape ribbon. Now I know that we can color it with our blends, but I was just being lazy and was hoping I could just find some. But obviously we don't have it. Okay, there we go. And then, wait, there's more. I'm going to go ahead and I want to grab a butterfly here. Let's see. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, and I'm going to attach him with a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue. In fact, I think I did that on the opposite side. That's okay. It's all good. There we are. So I'm going to kind of tease everybody because I'm saying that I'm using new product, and then the picture that I'm using for YouTube as you open up the video is going to show the other two, even though it says, yeah, we're using new product. So, you know, anyway, that is how you make these cute little packets. I just love them. I think it's really a neat way to let somebody know that you're thinking about them when they're feeling under the weather. And yeah. Anyway, guys, wow, we got through that. That's all good. Like I said, I love to make these, and I'm really glad that they did sell like they did. So some people are going to get some extra special hugs when they're not feeling so good and under the weather. All right, guys. Well, wow. So I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you if you do watch the replay. Please let me know, do the hashtag replay and where you're viewing from and all that good stuff. But wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Hope it's filled with love and joy and peace and all those good things. And that Santa maybe brings you a treat or two. But mainly make a lot of memories during the holidays, because that's what it's all about. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here all year with me. And if you do know of friends who are crafty and think that they would enjoy the content that I give, please share the wealth. And I would love to have them subscribe to my YouTube channel and my newsletter. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. Again, have a very Merry Christmas. And remember that that coupon is good until the 2nd of January. So just reach out to me and I can put an order in for you. All right, guys, make it a good one. Merry, Merry, ho, ho. Bye-bye.